Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Star Wars Wednesday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron Blind Box Series 3. What's in the box? I don't know. Let's get into it. Let's take a look at the packaging. On the top, Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron. On the front, Star Wars. Got some nice artwork going on there. Super nice. Coruscant. It's the Battle of Coruscant, as a matter of fact. Then we got Series 3, that nice chromy Micro Galaxy Squadron logo. Mystery vehicle and figure. Question mark! Includes one vehicle, figure. May include flight stand. Warning! Don't stick things in your pie hole that do not belong there. On the bottom, here's the actual size of the figure and the vehicle. Look there, it's Cad Bane and his speeder. And these are Scout class. Vehicle and figure shown for reference only. On this side, collect all 8. Here's some possibilities that you might get. And then here's the chase figures. Looks like Cad Bane. And I can't tell what figure that is, but it looks like an indoor style speeder bike. And that looks like it might be Count Dooku. So there's all the possibilities you might get, and you might get it more than once. And on this side, here's some more of that artwork of the Battle of Coruscant. And then a number blazed in here. As far as I can tell, all of the numbers are the same. And there's some Arborish Micro Galaxy Squadron. On the back, don't give it to babies! Symbols I'm not going to learn. Warnings and stuff. Micro Galaxy Squadron, Star Wars.com, Lucasfilm Limited, Disney Print, Jazzwares, Made China. Problems, and a barcode. That, my friends, does it for a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and the accessory. And I already popped the tape on this one. I'm sure you guys already know what it is from the title card. So there we'll open the box up. Let's slide it out. And it is the First Order Treadspeeder and First Order Stormtrooper. So just a vehicle and a figure, no stand, because this vehicle doesn't actually float above the ground. It rides on the ground. So here we have handy dandy tweezers, and let's take a look at the figure. And for this scale, he does have a lot of nice molded detail. You can definitely tell that he is a First Order Stormtrooper, and not to be confused with an Imperial Stormtrooper. He's got a couple of paint apps here for the eyes, and the W from the eyes and across the nose and back to the other eye. A little bit of black here at the shoulders, some black for the gloves, and some black for his sidearm right here and on the backs of his knees. So cool little paint apps on there. As far as his articulation goes, there are 2 points at the shoulders and at the hips, and the arms are connected together and the legs are connected together, so they move in tandem. And at the shoulders there is a 360-degree rotation. At the hips he gets a little better than a 90-degree sitting position there, so that's pretty good. And back, nothing at all. Now, as far as the Treadspeeder itself, it does have some nice molded details to it. I do believe it is molded in this gunmetal plastic, and then everything else is a paint app, but it could in fact be the other way around. I'm not going to say it's not. There, we got some information there. We got some information stamped in here. That's like a tampo, and this is part of the mold. But nice details here on the treads, the guns, and just on the body of it too. I mean, it's a cool looking vehicle. It doesn't make much sense to me. You know, why have a rough ride riding on the ground with this one big snowmobile tread when you can levitate over all the rough patches on the ground? But, you know, maybe that's how the First Order rolls. So as far as getting the figure on the vehicle, you put him in a partial sitting position and put the legs on either side of the seat and just kind of push down till the feet touch the pedals or the footrest, whatever you want to call them. Lay your hands across the top of the handlebars or control surfaces, whatever you want to call it. And there we have it, my friends. The First Order Treadspeeder and Stormtrooper. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And here we have a bunch of Micro Galaxy Squadron figures and vehicles. Our featured one being the Blind Box Series 3 First Order Treadspeeder and First Order Stormtrooper, along with Darth Maul and the Sith Speeder, Din Djarin and Swoop Bike, Harrison Dula's A-Wing Starfighter, Imperial AT-ST, the Imperial Troop Transport, and Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter. Here we have the Micro Galaxy Squadron Blind Box Series 3 Treadspeeder and Stormtrooper with the Micro Galaxy Squadron Millennium Falcon. For final thoughts on the Micro Galaxy Squadron Blind Box Series 3 First Order Treadspeeder and First Order Stormtrooper, I have to say this is really a vehicle and figure combination I don't really care about. I'm not that big fan of the sequel trilogy. I mean, it looks kind of neat. It doesn't make much sense though. Why have one big tread on the ground when you can ride a speeder and have no treads on the ground? So this vehicle in particular, it really doesn't make that much sense to me. It is kind of cool looking, maybe for something besides Star Wars, where they don't have a bunch of hovering motorcycles, you know, as an example. But so, you know, to me, it just, the Treadspeeder just doesn't make that much sense to me. But as far as the figure in the vehicle itself goes, I mean, the figure, it's Micro Galaxy Squadron, it is what it is. It really has 2 points of articulation, and that's it. There's nice detail on the speeder, and that's really all I can say about it. Again, it's really not a vehicle that to me makes much sense in the Star Wars universe. Well, that does it for the review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or just help the channel out further, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.